Hey everyone, and welcome back. So today we are going to be unboxing the first four figures, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild Hylian Shield. Now I just want to say, I did pop a picture up on the channel yesterday, and I know a lot of the comments were saying, don't open it up, it's going to be worth so much money and all that, and I want to say I do agree fully with you. However, at the same time, I just want to mention to you that I am that kind of collector that needs to open his stuff. Like, I buy this stuff because I enjoy displaying them, I enjoy having them. If I want to touch them, look at the back of it, I want to be able to. To me, the sentimental attachment to these items is sort of more important than their monetary value. Nonetheless, however, I will be keeping the box very safe for this one. And when we do our studio tour, you'll see that I have a lot of boxes around for the more high value items that I am keeping safe just in case I need to rebox them one day. I know that still means they're going to be losing value, but just in case one day it would come to terms that I would have to sell some of these items, the people would be able to buy them with the original boxes intact. Now, all that said, this is just one of those items that I had to have. When I saw the pre-order on it, I'm like, no way I'm passing this one up. I am getting this amazing looking Hylian shield. And you know what? I even already picked out the spot where I'm going to have it. It is going to be right here, dead center. I moved over Mega Man, I moved over Mario, Ezio, Dogurai. I put some figures elsewhere where you'll actually see it when we finally do the studio tour. And the Legend of Zelda shield will be right here, dead center. You might not see it when I'm using the green screen, but every time there will most likely be a wide shot of the studio, it will be there somewhere behind me. So now, let's not waste any more time. Let's get straight to the unboxing. Now we're going to switch camera views, and we're going to take a super close look at the Hylian shield. Just don't forget that if you do like the content, smash that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. So really quickly, before we get to the unboxing, because I know a lot of people like to look at the box and see everything that's on it, I thought we'd do just a really quick 360 of it. So here at the front, I think it is obvious they want to put the shield first and foremost. That is what's taking up. We have a windowed box on three sides. I'll show you the sides after that. But basically, the only branding we really have at the front is the First4Figures sticker at the top. And then the branding, obviously, dead center of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, identifying this as the 12-inch PVC painted statue of the Hylian shield. But ultimately, I think, at least from the front, this packaging does an excellent job of showcasing the product. Now, we're going to look at the sides really quickly. There's not much. There's only the Zelda Breath of the Wild branding. But as you can see, it does give you a view of the back of the shield. So someone who would want to leave this in box could still take a look at what it looks like from the back, from the side windows. And it's pretty much the matching design on the other side. So next, if we take a look at the top of the box, we actually have a window here with the symbol of the Sheikah. I'm not sure if you actually see it that well on the camera, but it is actually beautiful. Once again, you can get another top-down view on the statue. Once again, you can get a lot. You can almost see the full 360 of the statue actually while it's in the box. Now then, if I flip to the bottom side of the box, that's the probably most boring part of the box. All there is the legal information down here. So now if we move on to the back of the box, they actually did a really good job here in my opinion. Number one, you've got a full view of the shield right here, and you've actually got close-ups of the sides that are harder to see when the shield is in the box. So of the back of the shield, the back of the stand itself, and even a close-up of the design on the front of the shield. And also, they give you actually a brief breakdown of the Breath of the Wild story. So if I read through it really quick, there was once a disaster that became known as Calamity, and Hyrule Kingdom collapsed. This is a story of 100 years after Calamity. Link, as the main character, wakes up from a long sleep in the underground ruin. Then he hears a mysterious voice, and following that, he steps out into the wildland. And then they basically finished up with a view of two other of the products that they offer, which is the 10-inch Zelda and the 10-inch Link. Overall, a super nice box in my opinion. But now that we've taken a look, it's time to crack it open. Okay, wow, guys. Now, the unboxing wasn't all that long, but I wanted to take the time to give you guys a full 360, a close-up of the shield, but we're not even done yet. I'm going to show you guys even more details about this that maybe won't hit you at first glance. Now, first of all, the first thing that I probably didn't know and that it shows you in this little collector's booklet is that you can actually take the box apart, cut parts of it off, and have an awesome backdrop for the shield. Now, I did take a close-up in the instruction manual of what it's supposed to be looking like. Now, I will not be doing that because, like I said earlier, I want to keep this box in one piece. And cardboard would degrade over time if I start cutting it apart, so I really want to leave it in one piece if possible. But that was just unexpected and actually a really nice add-on for someone who really wants an amazing display piece and maybe doesn't mind cutting apart their box. Also, before we talk directly about the shield, I want to talk about the stand for a few seconds, because a stand is something that a lot of companies could have just thrown in and been completely functional about it, no aesthetics at all. But here, that's not what they did, and they gave it a paint appearance that makes it look like marble. They've decorated with the same rivets as are on the shield, really making it match up. And by the way, for anyone wondering, this is magnetic. The way the shield holds us on there is through a magnet. So when you just drop the shield in place, you'll see it'll snap into place. And unless you really physically touch the shield, it's not moving. But now let's put this aside and let's move on to the centerpiece of the whole thing, the Hylian shield. And I've got to tell you, it looked amazing in the box. It looked amazing on pictures, but having it in front of me really... those pictures don't do it justice, because there are so many fine details on this that it is quite amazing. And I'll be honest, this is my first ever statue from First4Figures, but I think they've just converted me into a fan. And honestly, I'm already looking through their website to see what other amazing statues they might have, because I am very impressed. Number one, I saw that it had a weathered look to it, but I didn't think it would be this convincing up close. I mean, if you're not touching this, you could actually think this is weathered metal. And honestly, I am super impressed with the paint job. It is near perfect. If you look super closely, I can see a couple places at the edges between the blue and the gray where there does look like there's a little bit of overlap. But I mean, you really have to be looking at it from right up close, like a few inches away. And secondly, I wasn't expecting the back to be so detailed, because yet again, you could have gone and just slapped a regular back on it, meaning that the statue was meant to be looked from the front and be just functional in the back. But once again, they made it look like what the Hylian shield would probably really look like. They put a leather texture on the brown strap here, and they put a wrap around basically where normally you would be gripping the shield on its pommel here. And once again, they gave it that weathered look. They put that extra little step to make this look like a shield that was actually in battle, actually used. Only thing that would be missing would be actual battle damage. Now, personally, I'd rather have this in perfect, pristine shape like this. But, if ever they're looking at an alternate version to put some battle damage on here would maybe be some things that some people would be into. I know there's some paint modders out there that might be looking into doing that. Overall, I'm blown away with the quality of the shield. Now, it's not a cheap collectible. It's around $100 if I'm not mistaken. But I've got to say that, if I look at some other collectibles that I've got around this price or even more expensive than this, the detail and quality you're getting here is definitely worth it. But anyway, I am super happy with the Hylian shield that I got. And I hope you all liked the unboxing. I hope you liked seeing this up nice and close. And hopefully, if you want to see more videos like this, don't forget to hit the like button down below. Now, all that's left to do is put it in its spot, which is what we're going to end this video on. So here we have it, the Hylian shield set up right dead center. As I said earlier, fits in perfectly. And I am super happy. I'm glad I took it out of the box too, because there's a lot of details I might have missed had I not taken it out. As I said earlier though, I respect people that want to leave them in the boxes and all that, maintain that value. But overall, I think I'm super happy. Let me all know down below in the comments what you think about the Hylian shield. And basically, as usual, I hope I'll see all of you in my next video.